And a Texas group opposed to the death penalty wants some answers tonight.
KXAN's Dawn Denny spoke with that group today about the Texas impact. Dawn?
That's right. It's the Texas Coalition to Abolish the Death Penalty, and it's standing with a similar group in Oklahoma. They are asking for an independent investigation into the botched execution. The executive director says there is no state oversight on whether the drugs used are in their purest and strongest form. And she says in spite of the inmate in this case being a convicted rapist and murderer, she says he also had rights.
We have the utmost respect and sympathy for the families of murder victims, and we work very closely with many family members who oppose the death penalty for a variety of reasons. I think the important issue in this case, though, is that even those who are sentenced to death have the right under the 8th Amendment to not be subjected to cruel and unusual punishment.
The Texas Department of Criminal Justice did issue a statement saying they do not use the 3-drug cocktail that Oklahoma used. Texas uses 1 drug, pentobarbital, and the Department of Justice here in Texas says in spite of what happened in Oklahoma, it has no plans to change the way it's done here in Texas.
All right, Dawn, thank you very much. And looking deeper at death row and the inmates still facing execution, the National Academy of Sciences of the United States of America says there are a lot of people on death row who don't belong there. It released a study that said if all death-sentenced defendants remained under sentence of death indefinitely, at least 4.1% of them would be exonerated. And we conclude that this is a conservative estimate of the proportion of false conviction among death sentences in the United States. A Central Texas man knows exactly what it feels like to be on death row for a crime you did not commit. KXAN spoke with Anthony Graves after he was exonerated and set free. Texas paid Graves more than $1.5 million for the 18 years he spent behind bars. He told us he'd rather get that time back.
You throw a little money at me and think it's okay? You know how much that destroyed my family? We're still trying to heal.
Graves was the 12th person exonerated from Texas death row. Texas' next execution is scheduled for May 13th.